Thank you very much. Well, you know, I will say something. I think, I sure say the minister also go on for say. I mean, the whole mic right now. You see, the essence of this exercise is for beginning the dialogue. Certain groups of people, and you don't bring them all into a room one time for beginning to get a conversation again. There are better ways than this. In communications, you get for slice and dice. How it will be most effective? How is it going to be very effective? How it will be least effective? If you bring your one and you can't get a conversation, and I tell you, see, the impact and the effect will be different than when we put them together. One to one, Uju, eyeball to eyeball, and student get had an honest conversation and they away from others. So I think that the minister approach was the essence and for beginning conversation. Minister Jiwo, very deliberate in this approach to the Ministry of Information and Civic Education, which is to start a dialogue. And this dialogue and this conversation, the region, and then very doorstep setting with the top was, I can assure you about that. Log on to the next, and it will be the last one, and then.
I am a SC a concerned member. I think just like when Mrs. they say he who knows it feels it. And in community development studies, it starts for mother than the thing they affect before you get the better lead. For example, I want to take Watawen, I'm in village. If I'm not involved in the community, then the Watawen police, they will say, the government see me a white one, sorry, please, I'm mainly. So now go back to this, to the sand mining or environmental problems. Unless we go back to the least person now, and with the beginner now, it's not about we sabi AB, about us, where the Okna Council normal invite we say. It's about town hall meeting, which for involve every bit of person, where we can learn the basis of the effects of environmental problem. Tell and say it's not about, because not to everybody nationalistic, they will care for go protect, we all, they put an in pocket. But if you tell the low person, say, environmental problems will affect you, sickness they under, flooding they under, where no go affect that gentleman where you feel say don't issue money, or even the gentleman will affect them, because if they under flooding take place, that water, that road don't well, they can't say with you motor self, you go get problem. If you have work self, you not go able. So if we able to tell we members and say it's not only about national issue, maybe we go on for monopolizer and so we said, tell and say it has a personal effect. If right now rain not can find, it will affect planting season under agriculture. We will make we not get better food stock in our country, the one we will manage. So I say again, I suggest again we go back to release people there, devoid of them foresters. Now the uniform they block with a stand for be corrected. The community they where they don't cut all them and go tree, they don't they bank the area, then they go see the person they build. You see them inside them commode them go. So at the base say we involve the community members and even the agriculture minister for the agriculture.
Thank you. Let us also make another important point, Minister, for your attention. All of them groups that we mentioned, so they actually invite them. Yeah. But I should say not come in large quantities. All the sand mining groups and all of them, a formal invitation was extended to them. They did also, they are part of the conversation. The point where I'm making are that this is an initial phase. Also, Minister obviously and the team that the ministry get for continue for get them conversations that they will get specific groups that they like this is just the general one. I've also right, so we can't do presentation of the key messages there by Lahai, Samba Keita, and I think Julian Abandi also. Julian Abandi now and also, and Lahai Samba Keita. So I would say after the messages there, just for let the temperature look and all small. After the messages there, my panelists there, Dwight Sherif, and Deputy Chair my brother again, Mr. Rogers, then we get for response to some of them things that we una don't say we come up. Because I think it's necessary for them to very quickly give some response to all the issues that we want to raise because it touch and concern the institutions that they represent. But that will be after the presentation of the key messages there. So over to you, Julian Abandi. And
hello? 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 Okay. Morning, I think still morning or afternoon. Afternoon, Honorable Minister, members of the panel, all invited guests. We're happy for the today, Nina Laisa Makita. This whole idea here, it was born out of the minister in view that the Western Area Peninsula is very, very important, very critical for for the survival of the people in Africa. So, if we really want to make play with business go before Africa, we for talk about how to protect the Western Area Peninsula. If for be like a song, if for then an alma in head, when you work yourself, anytime you work, I look up the hill and glad where you see tick the day up there. When you turn the head, you see tick the day up the Western Area Peninsula. You will be happy because that tick the day and they protect where they don't. Then disaster they only see. If they tick the day, hey, every day we get tired. Every day we see. What we talk, climate change, we see, and this is not just the beginning. We now all see this year July from 1st of July. Take that first. Now, no more. Climate change don't. This campaign here, the minister say we take her to all my industry. Now, free talk. Not so free talk no more. We can go apply. All my for no say, the ticket they will get. They get roll. So, now we begin for develop this program. We say, okay, when they develop this program, the first thing what they do, we forget the message together. So we, the technical people, when they're at the ministry, we come together. Now we think. We sit down, we think. We say, how we going to make this message? How we going to make the people understand this message? What do we want for people today? Now, Master Sabi people are for sit down and look at the words that all they put together. So first of all, what we do, we the expert then, we develop the message then. We develop the message then, now the message then we will develop. First, we want for people to know waiting in the Western Area Peninsula. Now, if you see what you get now, the Western Area Peninsula, it occupied about 18,000 hectares of land. Up here now, we measure all. The original one, not what's in there now. You know, the people are not going to man reports, this one like do. But if you look the entire area, like 18,000 hectares. Now, this peninsula now one of the 8 biodiversity hotspots now the continent. Not only Sierra Leone, the whole of Africa, is among 8. In one of them. So it's very important, and you will plan there and we say with the monitorer, it's very critical for you. The Western Area Peninsula, it gets 61 water road there. 61. When you look at all over now about 61 a day. When they come up, when water drop, carry the pass. Now 61. We don't check the all. Out of them 61 a day. All them 61 are only 4. 4 of them no more, and they provide water for you. Now 4. All the water we get now from 4 of them. So let's see how critical. Now, just what the figure say. Freetown, we get almost 1 million people there. All man up and down 4 water side anything. So if anything happens to land, the engineer from what he said, don't talk about that broken thing, a pipe bond thing, a long-term thing. We not even think about it now. But why if we get water, we have to conserve water, the rain when they come. Why we not use that? We go spend money for go make a long thing for cow water. So what? That money no go put on the other side. If we all we need for that, for just conserve and protect. Next slide, please. Okay. Good on technology already. So what we try to say, the importance of the Western area peninsula will not be put value panel. So therefore, we for protector. Now, if we look at the Western area peninsula park, we get what we call the green infrastructure. Now, they want to ensure say we get the water what we're supposed to get. Yeah, when I do small time technology.
You go to read for us. Very much. For the watch.
Okay. Now, hello? Hello? The mic said don't go. Technology.
Give me that. Yes.
And what you will find out now, with man, they get so much interest about the Western Area Peninsula that the monitor, they will get what's in a called asset impact monitoring from space. That's a program, World Food Program, WFP, that they do every year. So they don't do assessment. Every year they don't find out what thing they happen on that Western Area Peninsula. Now, this year no more. This year they find out say, from January to April, the number of hectares we don't put in that area, I think the number we don't put now about 550 hectares. We get 18,000 hectares. We don't put about 550 acres. I mean, so then they predict say if we continue in this kind of way, before 2040, we will not get even half of the Western Area Peninsula. We don't go. So because of that, we need for make una understand the message. Okay. Yes, go fast, go fast. Go. Now we gather all this information, put them together. Now pass it over to the people where the master people where they take and communication business. So the master people are necessarily change them into words then where the layman, where anybody that I supposed to be able to understand. So now we go into the messages then now for make people understand really what you can talk. So I go hand over to the master survey people and the outreach to make them continue the messages then. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, family. Good afternoon. Very good. Well, we will go straight to the key messages because we all, from the panel discussion and interaction on proof say, we know what's in the problem. We know what's in the cause then disasters they are we put together. So now we start as people this is a message is the way we all get for take on our communities then. And notice say the sand miners and stone miners and whoever where they ask for the because then see say all the weights that they give up. But this engagement, I want to show everybody say, now for them we come. If you don't say this sand mining, then your livelihood. What thing you feel say government and other partners for do? For let you self, it will tap for do them bad thing in way they cause problem in our environment. So I notice say nobody not really grab. Now the end they say no, this what they do, this what they do. But that is it. Now the message here, and very important for we all. How we for protect the environment. I don't say we create people that they are where they understand for this. And I think they know where we put together. One, we for let for Bookstone and Peninsula area then, so that we will save the community and save freedom. Because we see pictures then, people already know regions and other areas, not only this region we did initially. Say around battles, a place where we have a green environment. But now we're so to And this nothing where they are me. And as same when we talk about the other after seeing a whole talk say, you know, for custody or bill now what our catchment area, and then we talk say, you know, for set fire now we forest and reserve area then. We also talk say if we stop anything in our way now for make we no farm now we forest reserve area then, and no pull sand now we beach them so we will save the community there. We also let happen on Alaka. Let we go fast and then we talk about the water where we dey cut mango for dry fish. We where they go reach the other side and we know how this they affect we. And we know say exactly we fisherman can go for anything there and then use them for dry fish. Then we see this picture. We were in social media. We see this recently. Waiting happen in Alaka. This is now one of the disaster where happen in Alaka. And we say again, make we save we beach them and save the community. For let we let for pool and we beach them. Make we not lost the community them. Because if we continue for pool and we beach them, especially the one them where people that don't go build around there. All that focus for them, we lost the community then. People that wait, we don't even Laka, always they say not to the first Laka that that we know what's in Well, I will use my normal voice to do this as we see in a technical and electrical issue. Whilst we do this, I'm going to read from here and explain them so that we will not go stop at all. Give me. And I see this don't cause for even with live feed and this electrical disconnection cause with live broadcast them for go off. And like a middle because of we need for the broadcast. So I'll say we made a close and pray 6 months more. We need for protect with forest and protect with future. How we go do this? Where we plant more trees. Interestingly, last week when we plan this program, we go na number 2 river. I want to congratulate them. We meet young people there, women there, they plant trees there. So we'll be fortunate for take the pictures there. So number 2, if the demand there, we'll thank you. And this is one thing where now message will okay go now with community. Let we save with forest and protect with forest and protect with community then. If you plant one thing today, you will help for save tomorrow. And then we also say mortal man need the tick there. Plant one today and save tomorrow. We the mortal man, we need the tick there. Tick them, they do so much for we. Then they give it oxygen where they make we get cold breeze. Tick them now, then same one they all the water na ground so that we will get more water now with community there. Tick them also now then hill there they all the dirty for avoid make we not get soil erosion, working cause for let them stone their hole and come for them and people them and they host them and destroy them. At the same time we talk about how we for protect we water catchment area then. We say let my simple message we say let we protect we water catchment area then. Water and life. Let we respect the green belt. From the conversation where we get now, it clear say people them know who side the green belt. The Master Sabi people them they talk about who side the green belt and people like raise concern say some don't know who side and some know who side. That's not one of the reasons we make today today. Sometimes people don't know where make them do one. So they who don't know say na ya green belt starts na ya die end. We also say let we not build house or make farm now then we water catchment area. Don't build house and us not they go without toilets. Then we don't dig toilets and we don't say water they travel through underground. And if that water there, now we they expect say for camp, again I serve the community then a free town. Now the same water we they pollute now the community, not say the country no get well body. Especially the city who side they get water from that particular source there. So we need for ensure say we protect the water catchment area, not build house there, not go there for go make farm because the trees then and then the effort we get more water. More trees, more water now with community there. And then we also talk say the message there we say, oh, we develop them, let we not block water road. If you block water, water will affect you back. Then we know that we villages, regions can testify that. Other communities them where people don't make guys go make big foundation and put us on top there. They know what the water they pass their way in the car. So if you block water, no talk say we as Motamande, let we not build grave, let we build house. Now one line. How? For let we not build grave. Because you go build certain house, you go find someone a grave in disguise. Because the one great disaster we go strike, definitely it affects everybody, and most times we see what be happen na Guma Gate. So many people die, over 1,000 people. Where some man will not even account for them because some man not be they live, they go sleep there. So you know even know if he did, they don't die. So that kind of situation we not want them. This na message will protect our communities there. The PROs there when there, their message is there. The Ministry of Environment will join on with we go make sure say their message is there. Una take and go to our communities them and ensure say una self engage the other young man them, the few coal miners, sand miners, and then the stone miners them. Let them self get the understanding say una stop them now because of the dangers here. And then we see this babu instead the vex. Because of our activities, all the cut stick in the communities there, yeah, it affects we so much that the animals they will be the see. I want people we don't men are free, so we don't do that grafting in Regent N for 1985. When last when I see butterfly now, they fly up, know them pass mark like I did the day before. You know they too much again compared to what they see early, where the forest them in there, bush them in there. So that the same way, we they play na barracks we they see monkey then they come around, babu them, other squirrel and they run. Now you know they see them in there because how we they cut the secret. Now so the people, the monkey, the animals they go away. And then animals there now we all get here. You hear they say this now we want protect them. Then they also they tell we say we all go able to live here. So that place where we call forest, where we they go cut, stick them. Now the animal here they live. Then self na the wall. I not believe say first in kind born you go glad. Now then you host that one. And they all na salon then self belong to. Let we not make the refugee other side. Now that's then self they say. And then I want for tell una all plenty thank you for where una pay attention. So this one, let we just take up so because of electrical and technical failure in the presentation. But we know say this particular presentation, we all get for can think about other things they will feel safe for good studies, or if this message here clear for una, for go to una community them as well. Una thank you, one time.
I tell you all thank you for where we are done the since the start of this program up until now. As I've been saying to Una, there are a lot of feedbacks and questions that will come from the audience, where I think we will now give an opportunity to the panelists there, and in the process we will also make the village headman, Grafting, and Mrs. Bintu as part of the closing courtesies. Themselves could say 2-3 things them based on all of what on full now today. But right now, while they try to make sure say Mike and all team count, I will ask the minister. Well, look at the life when they come back once more. I've asked the minister for let him take the stand and respond to some of them questions and comments that will come, but then also I think they will use it as an opportunity now for giving you remarks. Honorable Minister. You see, we person get blessing in life. We don't have to talk to you might not talk, we need to have to talk from now. Now I get a night. Honorable Minister.
Thank you very much. Firstly, I would like to tell all the one we the passion wey people dey show is very important to this talk that we dey talk, because this na family talk. If people no care, they no come or can talk wetin dey their mind. And I appreciate that people dey come, they talk wetin dey their mind. I want for just respond to some of the concerns here or issues that way people they raise, and then I will hand over to the other people that are the panel. So Chief Young been talk was DFOs and forest cards. I don't know if it's still there. All right. So DFOs they're still there, forest cards they're still there. We forest them, we get different kinds of forest them. You get the protected areas then, with like Western Area Peninsula, so where Parliament pass law, say, yeah, no go area, you can't do certain things inside it. As part of that law, they don't demarcate them. Say this part here, certain activities that they bought around for good. Then one then the protected areas, then an APA, they look over them. You get forest reserves, you get community forests, you get different categories of forests. The forest, the DFOs, the way in the top was, then they report to the forestry department, which sit on inside the Ministry of the Environment. But there's still every single district that is not here get DFOs. So the question can happen at different parts of the country there. For example, when I see picture of leopards, a few, like, I think last month, we they say na kill them, but the leopard can go fashion inside her. Waiting at Daniel Pena, the day before that we said for go investigate, talk to community for them. But the DFOs that they sit down really in the districts then for promote the policies of the ministry of the government. Then they work, then in the council, then they work directly with the council. So they still they get them forest garden, just as NPA self get them forest garden with the patrol the protected areas there. One or two people have made contributions of what forest garden are how effective, or somebody talk about NPA being complicit. If anybody know of any forest guard, forest ranger where they sell land, would have been that information they can in the Ministry of the Environment.
Okay.
Not to the work land. Their work now for protect and guard the protected areas that they for make sure say illegal activity not happening. If we catch them they sell land, we bring the evidence can and we go prosecute them. Because that clearly means that when the government send them for Odu, they don't understand and they own business and they go out. So I can rest assured, I can assure when I say if when I bring evidence of any because this is why on the air for Putin. And every time I go out with the ranger or the leadership of NPA and they tell them say and they wait for that first one or two more they catch who jail. Because that they will send a strong message to the other one then where they engage in the sale of that. They will clearly those are the work that they do. The deputy chair talked of different laws. Sometimes, we get laws the way they conflict, but in many cases, the laws are clear. When you say protected area, clear say certain activities not for the and protected area, not you just put out number, you announce it in a protected area. Minister, they go lay down they go lay documents in parliament say this area for this particular boundary don't designate as protected area. And parliament, now they pass and say a protected area. Once that don't happen, Ministry of Lands or nobody can't engage in certain activities. And the law is very clear. A lot of them documents there are public information, one will say to let people they see or if for access them. Ministry of Environment, they work on the website, but hopefully we will get an in the next few months. We will put all the information there so people will get easy access to that. But protected area are not a place to hostel. Then they are one for the others. The water supply, Engineer Kuruma talk about the issue of water supply. I would say people that really will listen to that. Like people will listen keenly because that is when they affect all manner. And you don't say, oh, na government business. No. With all Naya, we depend on water every day for live in the western area. We all from be concerned about the issues with Engineer Kuruma raised. Because clearly, if community people think, say, well, if they focus the thing, that it affects me, important that they listen to what Engineer Kuruma said, because the water supply is not a good freeze. If Guma don't plan for invest in all places across the western area peninsula, so that more people will get access to water. Not so Guma one walk down. Important for them, all the people in the western area, ensure see their areas that they we supposed to be no-go area, people don't believe. Now what I mean by that, it means say escalate some of their issues to the council. The council get direct line to the ministry to solve them problem there. But if we all take the ownership and if we all now we all get so we all keep doing we own small parts. If you escalate that up, then the sugar no go an area national park. So if you see person the brush day, person the bill host day, it will be escalated to the presidency. And the organization Germany now with machine for vocals. And when they come for enforcement, the ministry determined for secure resource them so that that enforcement action they will continue. Because if you do one month, you left people that they come back. So the ministry determined for do continuous enforcement. And enforcement they only work with a uniform. Enforcement is not for watch face. Somebody saying now selective enforcement will they do? We are than the eraser. I don't say some enforcement action where we work with NDMA and some enforcement action we done in Nigeria a few weeks ago. That way now been for just clear the water road. I mean, Salon are the only place. Person they see say when this now water road, they go build inside. Then when the water come, he say, hey, Papa government can't help me. When you don't go build that water road, you not just don't endanger you and your family, you don't endanger the entire community. Because when the flooding they come, now the entire community will suffer. So now one of the talk and they plead and beg all within there, let the world go back. You don't know for you, like you say, better say sorry. If you come off from let's say Hamilton, in the capital, anything to them is not really good. That is safe what he said. The actual boundary, we will try for friend way for making it accessible to all now. Because again, na Parliament passed that law, we get all the coordinates, we get the entire boundary, we get on the phone. So that if you don't put on the phone, when you see mass inside the boundary, you will know. When you come out of the boundary, you will know. I think the other one then, the sand mining, MC and I had already addressed that. Yes, we got some sand mining there, but it not look like this environment conducive for the people that they use their hands in and and the man is sad. So we'll find way for Gomis and Assassin one. Let me continue this conversation. Yeah, I'm beginning of beginning. This not will work for the continue until we get the desired results. I will stop here for now. Popularization of the ministry's policies. I think that's a very good idea, Danny. Again, this night starts. You know, we can't forget to that. The ministry, now government we get. So the ministry, they work through the Ministry of Information and Civil Aviation for popularize a lot of NCR so that all man, not just the Western area, but all man across the country to understand the policy. So I'll stop there for now.
Thank you very much, Mr. Minister. So I should say all of them, feedback and questions will come. The Minister don't deal with them exhaustively, which I will now do. We'll get Mrs. Bintu Naya. We'll get the village man grafting. Instead of those who are part of it now, then at the panel, we will not be doing the from them. Right? So then self will feed into all within the long and probably bring their unique perspective. So, Mrs. Bintu, over to you. Like you said, I'll do 2 minutes and the last 1 minute for round.
All right, thank you so much, Chairman. Honorable Minister, Mayor Minister, members of the high table. I want to stand on the existing protocols. Before I go forward, I also want to tell thank you for my minister and Ministry of Environment, Information and Civic Education from where they make this occasion possible, because we've been there with the struggle of how can we do it. Information can able coordinate and for I want to tell you thank you before I start. And me I've been to Monsieur, me I'm the project manager for the sustainable and integrated land management of the Western Area Nation and Peninsula. We had a 6-year project, it started last year, and we did the PMU, we did the Ministry of Environment and the Houses project. Because our environment project is a food. Whatever we do, we are contributing to the government's effort. So now a CHEF project, Global Environmental Facility, and the NDP and they give money. I want to acknowledge them. We work with different partners, and 6 partners. We all don't hear really things that will happen. We work with NPAA, EPA, Takogama, EFA, Oneness, the Ministry of Lands. Whatever we do, we know that the Western Area Peninsula, it don't be a problem. One of the major problems is deforestation. And deforestation don't cause a lot of problems that we don't see. So now, because government not able to do everything, the donors they can just put small money, they're not able also to do everything. Now, he make this money there. For me, we help the Ministry of Environment, whatever, on environment area, but just limited na Western Area Peninsula project. Now, that's what they for. So, what are the things then, what would they look at under the project? We get to look at policy reviews. We know say some of the policies that we don't do, a lot of them are very good minister for push out under this project. And what thing will give you power for me, you know, say you get the policies there. When you don't go through parliament, then you don't give you power for say this, I will do this. You know, primary school, we have this relationship between the plant and us. So we get for restore that. For me, we ensure so the environment come back. Otherwise, I think next year will become a dry season. We'll all get for so far back. We get for restore the 2,000 hectares of mangrove, because we know say mangrove also like a very good carbon sink. They're very, very good. So they will work with NPAA for do that. We they start first and lands banking. If all man don't go that Aberdeen Creek, a lot of encroachment don't do. So they work with them, they don't start, and they start with community engagement. Many communities then also sign an MOU with them, say, this area, you can't go beyond this area. So now that they don't start. Under this project also, we get for one of the things, this awareness raising and knowledge management. Many people then, because sometimes if you know what's your problem, but if you are not aware of your problem, maybe you can take corrective actions. Let you know what is happening in your environment. We get, and also maybe if there's a left stone mining, left stand mining, I beg please, I just want to go small. I've completed a project where I've been doing anything when I post a project. We support Laka and Hamilton. Now, a very, for me, I felt like what is happening. I just don't come out the last year. We build massive community center. Now, Hamilton, for many people, they do training. So what is happening? Why this, this sand mining? To stop sand mining, because that project, we specifically look at sand mining. But I think that as we come on, we hand over the hospital. That's the end. And equipment and skills, what in them fix they do that at the just previous project for stock. And also we do a big hall by that for my the end my 13. For bricks making. We work with Ministry of Youth for do that. So a lot of things that don't happen. But once the evidence is, one will also stop at, with projects go, projects come, governments go, governments come, it's the same thing. We don't see pressure. So we don't come and minister say, yes, this is awareness. Let me talk to owner. Because maybe if they don't show the video, oh now all this thing will happen. So please, this is not just awareness raising. The project therefore do a livelihood support, or they work with one next back. Because if you say stop stone mining, that's your livelihood. But they give you something. We want to see at the end of the day, all them support them within 6 years. Many Western area peninsula come back to how it be so that we're able to define very well. I tell you that.
Thank you, Mrs. Bintu. I will pass the mic straight away to the village headman and captain in 2 minutes. So it will be 1 minute contribution, 1 round up, and then we'll go back to the other panelists then.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good afternoon. Mr. Chairman, I believe this don't say we talk about that for protect the environment. People in the cry the village heads down, but the village heads I'm not sure if they get any cry about this because they just did like the picture. Now check the western area. Whose parts they way lands they know they. Non-village know they way lands know they. Lands they can't take land there, they shape to people there. They forget say the people already in the community, they get down there. Mr. Minister, you were shocked for say yesterday, I get call for the reservoir where they tell me say, the person tell me say, he get offer letter. Imagine, community reservoir, person get offer letter for him. So, who side that offer letter they come up? Now the land ministry, now they come up. So like the man and the chief, the community people in apartment, then they took for the central government. Because they not recognize we. And then come on our office, they come at the community. Now waiting and feel for doing they do. Now we ask the aid man there, who said lands the kind of the community, where they inform them, say, we can on our community for kind of society. No. And when they talk, they're ready for all land, they're not going to accept. And no cancel on the way they don't look at themselves for land. So then, if you really talk, Mr. Minister, please, I believe say, una go back, una go sit down, una put mechanism in place and the central government for coming to it down in the community. If una do that in 1 day or 1 second, this thing is solved. We're ready for plant trees there, but for plant them, we the same people in last week I said we go. They shave and give people them. And when they shave and then they say yeah for then other facilities they no like that other to nothing. People that they talk for say we don't study the agreement. In this western area, I don't get agreement, Mr. Minister. Like we now are telling you now, maybe the next 2 months, 3 months, we damn the go. Because not to say that community people they know. Now the Ministry of Lands they can shape their land they need. So if we go talk, then the lock in and said, enemy get the family, the other is man get the family, the other chief the community people and their family. And when they lock them, after you tell them to pull them, so we is afraid. So if Muna can use power for how we stop them people again, Mr. Minister, one day take we long for us to protect this end. But this thing happen. We have got good people there. The community now. They just land well in the shape there. Let's say over 50 acre land. Now dream that home and then the same. For go brush the place. So if you don't shape that land and there. What is that? Like we not a nonsense with others. So if we are empower we the other the village chiefs and the community people we able to say to listen. So like me, I'm not going to for say. The people are not talk all. So the other thing that let me say, I get for say. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, so I'll tell you plenty thank you, the village man and drafting, Insef don't give, when I don't keep one meeting, please. Insef don't give your own perspective, you know, and how you see it. One of the things that we also know that every land in this country belongs to the state. Every land in this country belongs to the state. The states interpreted at any given period for me the institutes of governance at that material point in time as per democratic dispensation. So after the next 3, 4, 5 years, the state will mean whoever comes in after and occupy the governance in this country. Every land belongs to them. I think you make a fair point. But then in fairness also, we have also seen Boku documents their way. Now it's man in the sign at this point. Boku, not just today, you know. And those have a book since the Pope was an altar boy. Village man in the third land, left, right, and center. That also, as part of this conversation, we are going to forget amongst ourselves or we are going to stop her. Because being village man not mean say that you have access to land for sale. It does not mean that. So we have to have a system that is equitable, that is balanced, that is fair, where people are ordinarily in a life will not get money for buy land, and then price the owner to the seller. For the village man to open the sign, not listen to you because you are noticing something you know the panandi. But you come in, oh, those the sign paper for land. They said that a village man, to read a village man, that means a guy for sell land. When I go on a concrete, ordinary people themselves, we don't get money for buy land. Supposed to be able to get land in this country. That should be the objective. Shall they do some draw? One of the ministers on Lotto, where the Okada rider, then Keke rider, all that and then they get the land. Ask the one and they for buy land to village in my neighborhood. They're not getting money. Not they. Now to most defend two Keke or Okada. They're supposed to get the opportunity now. This country will the legal cost alone for buy land. So, you know, I hope say something the man himself will make commitments. Now not go soon and name them land paper against ourselves going forward. It will be very helpful as part of this conversation. Yeah. So I take 3 more feedback from the group, and then the balance panelists now. Councillor Zap, you deputy chairman, Beshe, journalist, you know who's blogger. So now they did this blogger lady, now they wrap up the comments they now from the audience, and they'll cancel the remaining panelists they now for the final word. Councillor, where are you? In 1 minute. So not do preamble, not do when they call just go straight to the tape. Quick, sharp.
Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate the Ministry of Environment together with the Ministry of Information for this initiative. For talk about we protected areas, one of the things we want to emphasize on now that we're not for run a country on a project list. What do I mean by that? We protected areas and we set up a protector. we in the man just be talking and say, then the whole stakeholders and arrest them. The power they don't give you or the authority for them at the local level, but then they allow you to exercise them. When the Ministry of Lands say kind of with locality, we are not informed. The Ministry of Environment, for example, we want to talk about the Sugarloaf area. How many of we ministers or directors really visit them protected areas there? Now from afar we don't see them, but most of we know they visit. We have for Sugarloaf every year they get the 27th of April for March of Body. When you go, you see the actual thing that happen and SIT. But then when I'm the same, the protected is that, but kuna fake now they connive for letting things happen. We not deny say stakeholders and councillors or a man and other land business who but kick out one day. Now when you did in the community, you see man come on and lands, they can make billions of loans, they go. They say she don't. Man is she don't look like they go. Instead they go, instead they sell. And they sell and go. So until we begin correct ourselves, they come for implementing our locality then the right things happen. But we in our Western Rural, I will tell you, last week the Deputy Chairman, the Minister of Lands in Canada, we don't consider, we don't plan together how to protect or how to preserve all government land there. Now today we start that meeting day. So we want to see that they happen in other ministries and departments. Anything happen in the locality, we can't engage with the council, that's what the law say. Not to pass, we just see things that happen in our community. We say no agree, but thank you.
Thank you. We'll learn the next one.
Mr.
No, not to be you, sir. Not to be you, sir, with respect. Now, this journalist that we call. You're not from Musai? You're not from Musai?
Hamilton.
We'll go inside 30 seconds.
Okay.
You know they say anything which the other person don't talk, not to so. There's something new you want to say?
Concerning sand mining. The sand mining.
You get something new, but sand mining where you want to talk about, not because you're young.
I want buttress to wait.
No, not buttress. Not buttress.
No, I want buttress to waiting the sister the talk concerning the center.
You not get the opportunity.
You understand, sir?
Now me run this program, sir. I'll let you
Okay,
see
sir. Thank you very much, sir.
You not go get the opportunity for buttress.
Okay, sir.
You
Thank
say
you very
something
much.
new. Yeah?
Okay, no problem.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Marika from I just want to say something. We all know the repeater. If you look at the sustainable development goals, when at the SDG, where they don't present for 2030, this already adds for climate change in the under we food. How we go do that? Now you don't look at the deforestation. You don't know say when you cut seed. No matter how you preserve, no matter the iron when you use for buildings, when that water they come down and they destroy. Even if you na minister, you na so-called who that you be, you get to think of the people there. Now we all know say we dey blame this, we dey blame government, we dey blame chiefs. We all get the responsibility as Sierra Leone for protect ourselves. And trust me, when you look at the forest, for me you see, first of all, you see trees there and not go. Because everybody don't build, everybody say I want all the hoes. You not to all for hoes. You know also all money become gentleman. If we say all become gentleman, expect not to be. So we some of we get for the way we not get us, we get for the rent. So it don't mean say because of now you get us, you know they protect that place there. So dear, we dey beg as Sierra Leoneans. May we left for the put blame. The more we put blame, we go there Paris say 2050, 2060. We just never come with solution. We will still say we are Sierra Leone. When you see you border, you say you not Sierra Leone, you go remember put forward. So I will stop it. Thank you, sir.
Bishop?
Yes, the question will go to Deputy Chairman, Waterloo Rural District Council. We look at the dumping sites over there. The people put up massive building there. What means say they don't encroach into that dumping site. I stand to be corrected. We get Waterloo only one dumping site. Also, when I look back of this building, I see garbage trucks and park there, just scrap and what's it called. And Waterloo like a big community. When means say the issue of dumping sites like challenging now, garbage collection like challenging now. So the question is, how serious is the council in garbage collection in this part of the country?
Yeah, thank you very much. One other question, and within my brother, the journalist, just don't talk on, don't joke me mind. I want to ask Deputy Chairman one additional question, and this is a public interest question. In addition to the trucks that we see council, I also noticed at the city school bus park. Is it functional? Is it work? Is it take picking and 12 from school? Because don't forget, say, these are default functions. So when they take their school buses there, every single local council now they get responsibility for their buses there for make sure that they take picking them from point A to point B to school in the morning and after school. So maybe you can just add on to the other questions there. And I think say Nado will stop for now. Yes, sir. No, but you don't talk. Did you answer?
Just by Holy Foundation.
Yes, sir.
Most light up to this month, August. The 14th and the 24th. At the same area, and at area where government they can allocate land, they can give people a land now where they take the land in Black Johnson. And now they don't come very close to the side in the country. Okay. So I only want to let them know that day. Okay. Because people for them also they will not be on talker. That's not be on talker.
All right, sir. Noted. Thank you. So I will call now one for begin first. No, Deputy Chair, you know you get me. You will be second to last now. Which you talk Minister Dean closing court seat. Sagala Mama, and I will say before. Sir, right? I will give you 2 minutes. You know, so there are some previous questions there, and the additional one. If there's anything you want to say in response to them, then comments and issues that were raised. But then also you're closing this now in 1 minute. So you have 1 minute 30 seconds.
Thank you very much. The questions that would have been asked, I think saying the Honorable Minister, they don't answer all of them questions today. But something the way I want to definitely bring down to their questions. People that say we Rangers. We are let any community grab now with the name at this hall for say this particular zone, this ranger where they go in now they sell and be this Mr. A or Mr. B. Mr. Dominant is very clear. That's one. We are grab, there we go. Then two. Then we make we get evidences of community. People they attack, we rangers them, where them go na the site, who sign our protected area. We get them report and the police, and we get them evidences the day. So if then they say rangers, then they sell land and they sell this, we don't hear it for say Ministry of Lands. We MPA we dey fight with Ministry of Lands na field. We MPA we dey fight with community HM na field. They are HM at this hall. I don't call them, but they know themselves. When they don't approach MPA, they say the former HM don't sell all the land they wait for us to see for sale later. They need at this hall. You know, so we don't tell them say on no accounts MPAA don't go get meeting at certain communities. My 13 are one. We go get meeting at my 13 with the HM and the community people. But tell them say we are not encroach into the protected area. We are one of the people they may not do. Recently, the HM of my 13 is here. If we not arrest the former HM, we can go Caterpillar at the protected area. The matter then at police station. Then the very people now then the back call, they say no, now former HM, now former this, now former that. We seize the battery. Guess what happened? Then can go another battery, then go pull the Caterpillar inside the machine, the former HM. When the police and the caller, they say he did pass the law, not the body. The former, the HM of my 13 will answer that question, and he's a living witness. So I think say Minister talk of collaboration. We are not everywhere. We get cases of deforestation. Now early morning commitment to go deforestate. Late in the evening, then they go deforestate. We never expect rangers to do that internet because we not get that security equipment or not protect yourself. So what thing are they say about MPA? We are doing our best, but we are frustrated effort. So therefore, I want for let this meeting here as the minister of the starter that we continue for engage. For the demolition, let anybody bring down documents or evidence for say we do selective demolition. We say we resident right now. There are 2 real structures inside the waterway. with the demolition. This morning at the top corner, I said them 2 houses there for good because they right now they were away. So we will continue for carrying the mandate of NPA under the Ministry of the Environment, and we will continue for demolition. Mind you, we get a demolition plan for the entire western area. Don't be surprised when we can have Waterloo. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. On that note, I think I will come to my sister. When I in the chairperson for the Commission on Environment. Yeah, we'll be done inside the next 5-10 minutes. You are a lot of patience, small. Hey, sister. Hey, one meeting, one done inside the next 5-10 minutes. Minister is okay for go.
Good afternoon. Okay. I pick up some things where we sister with the presentation. Where we try for say they get about 18 hectares. They still say 5,550 don't approach, which is very bad. Then one thing I believe say Mr. Minister, what I believe say we need for workers enforcement of law. That is very, very important. If we not enforce the law, and like we do thousands of things every blessed day, everything still they continue to us. I just get a message from the brother from Mavali, that water encroachment, where is still talk about this Allentown area. Trust me, if you not enforce the law, and let they don't spend 1,000 something billions, trust me, that for nothing, they're waiting Madam Doris Weber said. One thing, if we don't try for set example to certain people, don't forget about family, don't forget about bad name. You as a leader, therefore accept the bad name always, as long as you know say good things you do. 5 people will hate you because you do the right thing, but thousands of people will praise you tomorrow because you do the right thing. So I just believe as a leader of the community, let me work as one, let me embrace yourself and protect the good things that we support for you. The planting of trees, which is very good. Some person they believe say yeah, they go down plant trees and after 1, 2, 3 years, where go know certain things and then they continue. Then they go brush their back. Just for making a plant and then build houses where the long run, it will affect you and the people. Some man will say, me, I just want for me na free town. But me just believe, even if you build a house na masheka, na free town you live. If you extend the building of Christ, that's so the town they extend, that's so the free town will extend. So the green belts, we don't all meet in Ayas with the last day. Mr. Minister, we don't talk say they're supposed for demarcate this particular area. If you want to sit there, everybody they say, green belts now, Mr. Minister, I make this law, let me bring a tree and let me try for demarcate this green belt to this western area where this area we try for enforce we laws them. Now we see now somebody, even if they don't build houses still, trust me, let them demolish and then they put the demarcation of certain things. If not, you get for extend beyond.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Although the things that are cool, but I believe say we work as one family, we protect the western area where this.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. I will now go over to the Deputy DG, the National Disaster Management, and then from there, we come to the Honorable Minister for say Tata Tui and giving closing statement. But before that, let us give some few announcements. Number 1, we encourage everybody for Sidona in seats. My own favorite partner in the council for the program, Mr. Minister, that's what they call item 13. Item 13 people like they say they get very with the one go. Do you allow them let them go because we don't let them get by item 13 and administrative agreement. We try for them. Yeah, we got any motor let them walk our own funds. Okay. I can't to the Deputy DG and then I come to you and then Minister will round up now for you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair.
You get 1 minute, sir.
Yes. I want to tell everybody thank you for all the issues that are raised. I will make sure we will also move very quickly. The belt will be under the purview of government to look at very carefully. A lot of development take place from all the presentations we've done. People don't enter and movement will not happen. But it's not something government are very carefully because once government come out with the statement, they're going to go back again to the statement. So our level that we can be very much efficient until government come out with the statement on government. The second point, people that still do construction are water waste, and that will constitute a disaster. I encourage everybody to go on and out of building a house there, but I make sure we will have built on a safe practices, we will not go and may constitute a disaster. The third point is let's stop for the deforestation. Deforestation can get very serious harmful effect upon the environment, upon human security, environmental security, and even the settlement that will get. So let's avoid deforestation. The third point is when they throw it dirty inside in the storm drain channels, let's stop that because it constitutes flooding. Anytime rain comes, you find out the water in the field and the cause flooding of the environment. The other issue here, now the issue of sand mining. Law will left for the do sand mining around places. At the end of the day, it's a great problem for us and we are involved with the environment settlement. The last point I want to emphasize now the issue of land reclamation. We know that the reclaim land, now the sea, they want to put buildings in there. It's not sustainable in the fall as well as we can very implement. So I want to give those few pieces of advice. The last statement I don't know the man will talk saying that particular area will likely cause disaster. That area they want to above you. You get the distinction between landslide and slope failure. What happened on Motomea and landslide, not the slope failure. What give the reference to that particular area and slope failure. I would express a problem in that particular point. So what you need to say is that that particular area like the woman will not allow for them to get a slope failure. We don't get several slope failure inside the season. We actually lead to some deaths. The slope failure that will come on my back. We say about 13 people in this place, then 4 people then die. At the time initially, what we don't see inside the season, now collapse buildings. We're able to hold a meeting in the National Disaster Management Agency Secretariat and we'll discuss some of the issues. Now we'll put together a policy recommendation for government for approval on basis of them collapse buildings. But above all, the last statement for talk now, every individual, EU security come first and then you come first. And you make sure you protect yourself before you go protect the next person. I want to thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much, Deputy DG. I will pass the mic right over to this now my favorite chairman at the District Council. Well, man, not to go no that District Council meeting again. I don't know, my left switch off at the council. So at the Giam Hotel, inside 2 minutes, round up, and then let the minister set the able for being closing comments. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. The first point in the area of enforcement, in all areas, western area, rural districts, they about to increase the number of petrol police so that we will continue with proper enforcement. Now, an advert day out for recruits about 50 personnel we will add to the existing metro police.
So let's just ask one quick question. There are 50 personnel in the Igona consolidated fund and council they pay them.
Council they pay them directly.
But is the subsidy now based on subsidies from on allocation from
own source revenue.
Own source.
Yes. For this year alone, we budget from the own source revenue about 37 million new loads. And we are ready to fight for it. Collaboration, council ready for collaborate strongly with the Ministry of Environment, Ministry of Lands, NPAA, with top of National Disaster Agency and other line ministries for make we fight this fight strong one. And I make for now, after here, I get a meeting with the Ministry of Lands for see how we can able for plan with this district proper one in terms of land management and the western area rural districts. Because we don't see people, then they come too much and encroach into certain areas where they're not forbidden. And that's again, thank God, NDM there with the Office of National Security, Ministry of Environment, shortly last month, una know the mission we will take for demolish certain areas. And that is still we dey empower ourselves for making this say we continue with short. Now we talk of devolve. Ministry of Environment devolve a staff to we. Wetin I go say, Mr. Minister, let we try for capacitate then we staff here where they with we, because that they go a long way so that they go meet up to the task where ABC we go deal with. Shortly, we get a budget here and we see, say, the money we government they send to the ministry, to the devolved staff for environment, it's too small. 138,000 for a whole year. That's too small. What is that they will do? They know will do better thing with a district when at the top largest district and the top populated district today in Sierra Leone. I want to make we watch into that and make Munatia for push that sober one. Because we on budget, we already don't prepare that. Don't in that budget, we get certain portion where we put for environment. But let me try to see how we be say. If we want to work without money, definitely that may not go before. We talk about the dock sites. My brother, the dock sites, if you watch us at now, go come at Dock Beach, you will find out say council, that not just one side. The first serious one for see how we can push and do with dump site there. Then we could when they behind government, there is a policy for the Ministry of Trade, I mean the Ministry of Transport, that David Kulia, we not get rights, and nobody out there not get the right for service them. And that policy, this is a government institution. When there is a policy, we can't go against it. We go with that particular policy. If you watch now, we only have 3 way operational because now then they call for them and service them. And we try all the best for service them. Now talking about the school bus, my brother just asked, how is the school bus doing? I want to tell you, say they're all day in running order. And we will go on with them. When school open, you see them all out in the seats, they run. The next, we bust them all day in running order. The next 30 seconds, don't condone, bad. Try to put it forward for me to do it. We all will go on good work. I thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Deputy Chair. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, we almost come to the end of this program. Now, just tell you all plenty thank you for all of Anna and can be part of this conversation. This program and the Ministry of Environment, through the Ministry of Information and Communications, and new name that England now. I love the meeting quick, we be done in 5 minutes. I love the meeting to be done in 5 minutes. And me name that England Sila, I mean the host, the minister and the deputy minister unavoidably absent because they get other official engagement assignments there, and so they therefore asked me for filling the gap for being part of this very important conversation. 2 other information though now public interest was one for go now before I hand over the mic to the minister. Number 1 here, in allow period and support Leosta, we know say in the coming weeks they get international fixtures, then with the winter one a day. Salon get chance again for qualify for the Nations Cup. I think say the fixtures and they happen in September. They're supposed to play with home one part the home match in Nigeria and then they go away to Chad or to Zimbabwe or something. Do you have a lot of put on the Leosta? You know say now we local champion and then one and they let God make them go again for the next Nations Cup. And then finally it also is full for them and no say that His Excellency the President, in time with Julius Maada Bio, don't go on an official trip to China, he and the First Lady of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Mrs. Fatima Maada Bio, based on the official invitation where the Chinese government extend to His Excellency the President for being part of that meeting. So His Excellency the President is in China as we speak, for go further deepening and strengthening the ties between Salon and China, and for see how much you go for bring come back for we. One other information that we know say last month, Nine Salon get the presidency of the UN Security Council. We'll be here for May, President Bill will be here for day for show up and in sessions today of the Security Council meeting. Last month, August, now we done so not hand over to some other country, but that we still maintain non-permanent seats at the UN Security Council, and that non-permanent status day, I think, say, will end in January of 2026. So we'll get small term day, where we have the African ambition, we not forget a permanent seat at Security Council, right? Talk of peace and stability and plenty other things the whole President Bill advocate for, and will continue for the advocate for that day. So I'll finally hand over now to the Minister for say tata to well and give closing remarks. I tell you now plenty thank you. And don't forget to now for dinner and sit there. Me and the sit down staff full. I wait for me until 13 for camp. You know, and other good amount of administrative arrangement. Alhamdulillah, we're open and for going to do.
Thank you very much, moderator. Hello. Hello, hello, meeting. I want to tell family the whole thank you for going to this not just the start. This now family talk we get for continue. And part of this family talk here, una the whole government accountable. The government self they look to una the community, but let us say on our part. Only when we always self accountable, we'll be able to do things, we will change some of their behavior here, where they cause problems. I want to go with all the goal now today, that we just think of how the deforestation, what they see at this Western Area Peninsula National Park, how it affects we all. How it affects we all to the fact that it creates insecurity of water supply. I should say we all need water, whether not for us, for cook, for all other things that people that they use water for now. And also that deforestation that they contribute to disaster that we would only see, especially during the rainy season, whether not flooding, whether you see stone come up in London, or whether not posting for them. All lengthening now because of the deforestation. The sand mining also, I want that we kept the top of sand mining going at the communities. So now when they mine the sand, at some point we go sit on low. Then we get that farm to talk live. Then we understand, get clear understanding of how the way people they try for circumvent bylaws, how that they negatively affect communities, and how it then continue in order for all that one group begin. So, governments, if people continue for France, then laws then governments will therefore take action. I also want that we think about the wetlands, the mangroves, we put in the gold wash. First of all, not going up to the gold wash mangrove, not we don't say the gold farm. Can they, I know you understand that the person they go wash mangrove, they say the gold farm, they got that easy, why make it the gold wash that wash thing. So again, when I know the communities, now not any identity here. When you see something, I will say something. The man gets access to the councillor. The councillor gets access to the council, whether not the chair or the deputy chair. The council gets access to the ministry. Either direct to the Ministry of Environment or through the Ministry of Local Government. So they are family, they all work together. So the problem here, if we work together, we'll be able to address them. If all man live by your own, then the situation will continue to get worse. And this environment way we look after, not so we get up. Now, see what we inherit from we papa them, from we granny them, from we great grandpa them, and an environment will pass on to begin and grand begin. So they are not all amongst one. And the only way we can for that is if we all work together. So tell all thank you, and I hope for continue this conversation here. And I hope we all go back to our homes and families safely. Thank you.
Salut à la maman.